Sabay-sabay natin alamin ang mga kaganapan na nangyayari sa ating bansa. Yo, what's up mga kaibigan? This is I2K po again. Ngayon nandito naman ulit tayo sa channel ni Banat Kapanig TV. Dito naman ulit tayo magbibigay ng komento at reaksyon. Kaya samahan nyo ko guys. Let's go!
Si Inday at she does not deserve to be blind ng impeachment. Having said that, ganito yan, Pastor. Nobody can prevent any congressman from filing a resolution calling for the impeachment of the Vice President or Presidente. Sila yung impeachable officers eh. Sila yung matanggal sa gobyerno by impeachment lang. So, walang makapigil ng isang miyembro ng Congress if he would so insist in filing a resolution maybe for the House to consider an impeachment proceeding against the Vice President. They should have initiated an investigation to find out whether there was a misuse of the funds. Yung previously granted by President Marcos, binaba niya doon sa Office of the Vice President. Tama yung sinabi ng iba that it was not by a legislative action but rather question yung the act of the President na parang i-download niya yung pera, part of the intelligence fund doon sa Vice President. Alam mo, tama si Marcos at tama si Inday. Because aside from being the Vice President officially, si Inday ginawa ng Vice Chairman ni President Marcos, designated her as the Vice Chair sa NPF. Itong NPF LCAC. Alam mo, hindi ito nalaman, but if you can ask, there are may mga cynics mga pessimistic, but if there was one program of the AFP who was really a very successful endeavor in cutting down the numbers of the NPAs and the Communist Party of the Philippines for that matter, was the LCAC. It was a very successful, you can ask anybody ng mga barangay captain sa Bukid, they would attribute it to the success yung downgrading ng activities ng NPAs because of the LCAC. So it was really a sa panahon ko naman, it was carried over to this administration because the military we thought it wise to continue with the program because it was successful.
Yes, ma'am.
And again, siyempre bagong administrasyon, the President designated the Vice President as the Vice Chair ng LCAC. So yun ang dahilan na one of the things also that na-overlook ng members ng Congress in denying or questioning the intelligence fund of the Vice President. One is that I would believe her because she is my daughter and she would not lie to me. That gusto niyang, military si Inday, Colonel nga ng Armed Forces of the Philippines. Gusto niya i-revive yung PMT, palakasin niya pati yung ROTC. Saka yung sa LCAC mismo, pag napakaliit naman yung binigay ng Presidente kung gano'n ang trabaho ko. If ako yung Presidente, hindi, not necessarily yung anak ko yung Vice President. If I designate the Vice President sa ganung trabaho, I would give him about easily, about 500 million. It's not easy to, I said, kailangan kasi ng soft landing itong ROTC. Ito, it's a moribund thing kasi hindi na compulsory. For so many years, ayaw na ng mga bata na sumali dyan sa ROTC because it is a military training and most of the guys, itong mga bata, it's a Saturday affair, Saturday morning, you have to go to sleep early the night before. Then you have to wake up for the mag-uniforme ka na at report ka na doon, magti-training ka. Alam mo, ang purpose niya ng BMT is alam mo kung magkagulo lang ang mundo. Not necessarily magkageran against nations or one nation challenging us in war. In times of calamity or trouble, o palagay mo, Pastor, it's parang a widespread earthquake or whatever, at nagkulang tayo ng peace officers, which will be the police and the military, to maintain order. Pagka magkulo na, you will need a backup team, including the CAFGO. Pag wala na, yung ROTC, there would be immobilization. They would be called to duty to render specific activity dyan sa sarili mga barangay-barangay nila. That was the philosophy behind, or the rationale, if you may, nung panahon ko, earlier than that, when it was conceived, 1947 something or 1950s, hanggang ngayon, that is still the concept of what the ROTC should be.
Well.
There must be a compulsory thing, because one, we would need discipline. And they would learn to have their minds organized. Parang may nakapasok na dyan na structure for organization. Yan ang wala sa mga bata.
Nag-tweet pa yung ambassador ng US at yung EU na tutukan daw nila ang kaso at paglabas ni De Lima. Well, we cannot deny them that they will, one, say this, and two, actually do that. It's not beyond them, but of course, I understand why our
Pili mo mga kaibigan, hanggang ngayon di mapakali mga kaibigan, sabik na sabik makabawi sa Duterte. Pero dapat mga kaibigan, ang unang bawian niya rito, yung mga tumistingko talaga dapat, hindi po ba?
citizenry would feel that there is interference. Diba? It is fine for foreign governments to say certain things, pero when they actually interfere, when saying so, they create a pressure point, then of course it is normal for us to feel resentful because we have our own sovereignty, we are a sovereign nation, and we decide on these internal matters based on our own standards, our laws, and our rules. Maraming gastos sa mga attorney, sabi ni Bibi, nababawiin na naman sa kaba ng bayan kawawang mga tao sa Pilipinas. Well, let's see. I don't think she has stated that she's running for office yet. Hi, KPI. Hi. If De Lima decides to travel overseas to eventually escape her case, can she do so? Well, I think the prosecution could still ask for a whole departure order as long as her case has not yet been terminated. At pwede pa siyang pigilan ng DOJ. If the court issues a whole departure order, hindi siya pwedeng umalis. Sabi ni Rica, we're all entitled to express our emotions basta wala tayong na-violate na karapatan ng kapwa. Kaya pwedeng mag-express kahit sino kung ayon o sang-ayon sa isang bagay. Okay? Sabi ni Antonio Luna, matanong po sa kababayan natin, ano po ba talaga ni PBBM dito? May separation of power po ba? May separation of power tayo dito, no? Diba? Sure. Sana po napanood niyo yung press con ni De Lima, may paiyak-iyak pa po si Senator Hontiveros. She said na FPRD ay nag-imbento lang ng mga ebidensya para makulong si De Lima. Well, we should take what she says with a grain of salt. After all, she is a politician. Sabi ni Arnie Curtis, may separation of powers pero may influence. Sabi ni Grim Reaper, yan ba yung kapalit ng tulong ni Biden since Democrats and Liberals are known allies? I have no evidence either way. Nag-exist pa ba? Sabi ni Shindy. Sabi ni Florian, not only PBBM not continuing what PRD started, but since PBBM became president, it seems like he's opposing what PRRD's beliefs or principles. Kakawalang gana yung pagsuporta. Nag-listen from the dead na po bang mga yellows to join the unity team? Well, let's put it this way. Let's place context in all of this. No, Laila De Lima is not the heart and soul of the Liberal Party, but they were able to raise her case to the level of to make other people interested in whether or not she would go free. So yan po ang pinag-uusapan ng mga yan ngayon. Pwede pa mag-appeal kapag not guilty si De Lima. Pwede ang petition for certiorari on the ground of grave abuse of discretion. But it's very rare that the court will grant it. Alam niyo kung saan ako natatawa is that no matter how objectively I discuss this, if somebody wants to take a side, let's say the side of Senator De Lima, hahanap sila ng paraan to taint whatever it is we are saying here. Objective na tayo dito or as objective as possible. But you're right, for me, the issue of drugs is very how do you call this? It's a touchy issue.
Tapos na. At yun nga po mga kaibigan, dito po nagtatapos ang ating reaction video. Muli ako po si I2K ng Sundalo ng Tunggalo at 811. Maraming salamat sa patuloy na pagsuporta. Peace out.